Hey guys, welcome back to Empath Butterfly Tarot channel. I'm joined again by the wonderful Nikki K, and we're going to be talking about Taurus Decans. Hey Nikki.
Hey Empath, how are you? How you doing, guys?
Fine, thank you. Again, thank you so much for taking the time out, energy to do these videos.
No problem.
I'm been quite excited to hear about the Taurus Decans because I do like Tauruses. Tauruses are one of my favourite signs, so over to you.
Hey everyone. So I'm back again. Because like I said before, I'm going to go from Aries all the way to Pisces. So today we are doing Taurus Decan. And I'm just, thank you very much for all the views you did for Aries. Much appreciated. Empath is very happy as well. And also just to let you guys know, I am also like an author. And also Empath is going to put the link down for my Decades of My Life diary book. So yeah, we're going to do this Taurus Decans now.
Okay, so what decan are we starting off with, Tauruses?
We're going to start off with Taurus Decan 1.
Mm-hmm.
So Taurus Decan, like we said with Aries before, Taurus Decans are broken into 3 groups. So the first decan for Taurus is if you're born between the 20th of April to the 30th of April. And this is ruled by the planet Venus.
Okay.
So like we did before with the Aries one, I'll talk to you about the planets. So with this planet, Venus is about pleasure, especially pleasure shared with someone else. This planet concerns itself with love, romance, and harmony in emotional attachments, marriages, friendships, and other unions, like business partnerships, for instance. This Taurus, this Venus is content to spread happiness and tenderness, all while teaching us to love and appreciate others and the things that we possess. Also, with Taurus, with Venus, is to do with beauty. Is really strongly associated with Venus, because it's like if you know about the Venus picture, it's of a woman.
Yeah.
And she looks very beautiful. So that is actually, Venus. The arts as well, music, dance, drama, literature, to name, a few, and a sense of aesthetic fell within the realms of Venus. This planet asks us to appreciate the exquisite nature of things. It's very, very sensual. And even though it's sensual, it's not very sexual.
Okay.
It's very subtle.
That's the thing. There's a difference between being sensual and sexual, isn't it?
Definitely.
These sort of decans, the Venus ones, they are very sensual though.
Very, and they're very soft.
Yeah, they are.
Very Venus. Also, like I said, they're not sexual world as the Venus is concerned. And it is a really, really strong feminine energy.
Yeah, definitely.
And it rules both Taurus and Libra. It's the 2nd and the 7th house.
Okay. They've got earthy sexuality, these people.
Very earthy and very calm.
Yeah.
So I'll talk a bit more. I'll talk a bit more about this Taurus, the first Taurus Decan. So like I said before, if you're born between the 20th of April and the 30th, if you want to know about like degrees, it's like 0 to 10 degrees. You belong to the first decan of Taurus, which is ruled by Venus, as we know. You possess a flirty side that is exceptionally skilled in the art of playful teasing. But thank goodness, you won't do anything unfaithful once you're in a very committed relationship, no matter how strong the temptation to cheat may be.
They're very loyal.
Extremely loyal.
Yeah.
You show intense loyalty, like we said, and devotion towards those dear to your heart, and expect the same from others. Moreover, my friend, it's not your astrological DNA to choose excitement over adventure or uncertainty over stability. You are, like Tauruses in general, they're very practical.
They like the home life. They don't like nothing exciting, like say like a Gemini or a Leo. They like to be more at home.
Very homely.
Yeah, that's what I find with them.
They're very calm.
Yeah.
They're very cautious and they risk-averse creatures. So they don't really take too much risk.
No.
Which can be a good thing.
That's why they're fixed, isn't it?
Very fixed. Very, Therefore, this could also mean that you won't find battling because they're very cautious. They won't be betting in casinos and racetracks, for instance, and neither will you fall for get rich schemes.
Because they're so cautious, they don't want to lose money, and
because these things are like you just never know.
Mm.
You know, so I think, and that also they're very, because they're so grounded, they when you're grounded, you listen to your senses.
Yeah.
Because they're very sensitive people, this Venus Decan 1.
Very intelligent.
Very intelligent. Spending your time with family and friends is very important to these people. It's very high on their favorite activities. You know, you particularly enjoy cooking.
Yeah.
Because they rule the senses.
They are great cooks.
They are very good. Oh my God. And making delicious food for your closest people. Not to mention decorating your home with pretty things from your shopping. They like to experiment with different styles and beautifying themselves. They like to belt out love songs, you know, pouring over old albums, and of course sleeping. Everyone needs sleep, but I think with Taurus, they need to sleep to get energy.
Yeah.
Some folks you know what, sometimes they are accused of being very materialistic and extravagant, because you like to be surrounded by beauty and luxury and think nothing of whipping out your visa to spoil yourself rotten. However, they're not self-centered, you know, and ungrateful type that only cares for themselves and forgets others. They're very good at remembering people that have helped them.
Really?
Yeah, they're very good at people that have helping them. You'll never, you know, because even though they've got that side to them that's quite, you know, Venus very, you know, they don't forget. You know, they don't forget. They're patient and tolerant. They're patient and tolerance are one of their biggest strengths. They're very patient.
They are.
But the trouble is that they can get easily mad and stamp your feet in anger if you are kept waiting for too long. So even though they're patient, they don't like to be kept waiting for too long.
Yeah.
You know, it's time. If it's time to go, it's time to go. Because they're about schedule. Time is money. You know, they also absolutely cannot stand wishy-washy idiots that take forever to make up their minds, and petty people who are easily offended by sarcastic humor.
Okay.
So that is the Taurus Decan number 1. I'll say with these Taurus Decan number 1, because they're ruled by Venus, they're probably the most patient.
You reckon?
Out of all the Decans, they're the most patient, not even like not caring. They're just patient and grounded. Because
they're loyal as well.
They're very loyal. They're very loyal. They're like a peaceful life.
And sometimes loyal to the wrong people. At times, you know.
Well, you know, and I think also with these Taurus Decans, because they're loyal to the wrong people, they can it takes them a long time to get out of something that's not good for them until it's too late. You know, because they're so peaceful, they want peace.
They want peace and quiet. Venus.
Exactly.
And when you mentioned about them, you know, they like to splurge on like luxury for themselves. That's a Venus thing.
It's very much a Venus. It's very much a Venus thing. Sorry, that was my daughter. But yeah, that's for like the Taurus Decan number 1. Like I said, if you're ruled between, you know, Venus and if you're ruled between April the 20th and April the 30th, you are Taurus Decan number 1, which is Venus. So I hope that video, I hope this recording and video is that you can, you know, don't forget to write comments for this, for what you think about what I just said, and you know, I look forward to hearing your comments.
So, Nikki K, thank you again so much for, you know, telling us about the Taurus Decans number 1. Like I said before, this is my favourite Decan of Taurus. But one more thing. This is another question. Would you say that, you know, do you get on with this type of, do you know anybody with this Decan? Do you get on with people with this Decan?
Yeah, I do. I find that they're very, like I said, I find that they're the most peaceful, because I'm going to talk about the other 2 Decans as well. But I think, because they're all about peace.
Yeah.
A lot of people, because I think, and also they're the most quiet out of all the Decans, I'll say. I do, Jenny, because my moon is in Taurus. I'm not going to say which Decan my moon is, but my moon is in Taurus, so I get, you know, why they are the way they are. I do know someone who is a Taurus Decan number 1. I do find them, like I said, very peaceful people. They like, you know, they like to eat, they like to, you know, chill, they like to sleep. you know. But I do, you know, they, like I said, they're the most peaceful of all the deacons.
And nothing beats peace, people.
Oh, yeah.
And on that note, we're going to have to wrap this video up. So thank you guys for listening to this video. Like Nikki K said before, please check out the link below, which goes straight to her blog. And also please leave comments, because we want to find out if you guys have been out with someone with this deacon, or if you've got this deacon. So stay tuned for Taurus Decan 2. Peace out.